and this morning it's like 70.
Yeah. Too cold.
We're live, by the way.
Okay.
Just went live.
Everyone.
Hello, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for sticking around because we haven't been around for a while.
Yeah.
You can
Been
thank
busy.
Semester has hit us hard.
work,
Yeah, work.
You can think reality.
laziness,
Laziness.
and video
oh,
games
well.
for that.
Yeah. 2.8 has sucked me in.
Speaking of which, just beat South Park: The Stick of Truth like 5 minutes ago. Beat the game.
Good game. Good game.
Boss battle only took me 2 tries.
I'm going through Quantum Break right now.
I can hear the controller.
I
South Park: Stick of Truth. Now one of the best games I ever played. It was easily the funniest game I've ever played.
speaking of games that we're currently playing, I have been working on 2.8 non-stop.
Yeah.
I've
Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
All right.
I've 100%ed 0.2, and I've watched the movie back cover at least 3 times now. And as far as Dream Drop Distance, I just beat it last night, and now I'm going for 100%.
All right. So I have no idea what any of that means.
Just think
Oh, well.
Just think 3 different games.
Okay. If I sound a little different, it's because I'm using my headphones. I'm not using my mic like I usually do. Because I'm in my room. This is the least echoey room in the house, and the desk I'm on doesn't have room for my mic set up. So, yeah.
I'm outside, so there shouldn't be an echo. However,
I'm
you
just
might
sitting on my
hear
bed.
you might hear the occasional person pass by.
Give them a shout out whenever they walk by.
Yeah, shout out to the random people who will end up walking by at my apartment this video.
And shout out to any of the fuck offs we hear.
All right, so today's topic is NPCs in games.
Which one are the best?
Well, we have friendly NPCs like in an RPG, people your aides, your extra characters, your enemies, and then random NPCs that are just walking around the towns and
What about those who don't really do much? They just sit there and you talk to them.
Yeah.
Like in
Crap.
Dark Souls.
And crowd NPCs.
Yep.
So I think we should start off with
Ben, hey, turn it down before we get a strike, a copyright strike.
Oh.
It ain't that bad. We're not modernizing the video, so we won't get a strike anyways.
Yeah, I'm playing Halo, guys. Chill.
Oh my God.
What else would I be playing?
Ben playing Halo.
All right. So let's start out with friendly NCPs.
NPCs.
Yeah.
Come on, Maddux, get your terms right.
It's fucking 12 a.m. All right, come on, give me a break.
Oh, boo.
I've been up since 6 a.m. All right.
Playing a certain penguin game we know. Is that what you were doing today?
No, that was last night. We got banned.
Nice. How'd that happen? What?
Dropped a few words we shouldn't have dropped at the same time. For the hell of it.
All right. So friendly NPCs. Are we talking about like the random ones in a town, or like your party member?
Let's start out
NPCs?
followers. Let's start followers in RPGs.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give a honorable shout out to probably one of the worst NPCs,
Lydia.
Donald Duck.
Oh. I don't know that.
Heal me! It doesn't do anything.
Motherfucker will never heal you when he's like, oh, Goofy has full HP and you're in critical red. Better heal Goofy. Oh, you just healed yourself. Let me heal you.
Oh, I'm gonna give my not my dishonorable mention to Lydia.
Ouch.
She will never get out of your way. No, people give Lydia a lot of shit. She actually is very valuable. She's very valuable. The only way that she'll die is if you kill her. and she will attack everything and anything. And the one NPC which I will say is worse than Lydia in Skyrim is Miko the dog.
Really?
That
I never had
dog.
a problem with either of those NPCs.
That fucking dog. Miko will attack anything and everything with no regard and always die. That fucking dog. He'll get in your way. And then you're always like, I can't kill the dog. No, don't kill the dog. And then you always end up killing the dog with some kind of shout or something. And then you got to revive the dog using console commands. I do that every time.
I play on console, so I just fast travel to where I need to go.
I just cheat with console commands, and I'll be like, every time I kill Miko, I've just given up on trying to not kill Miko. After every battle, I just do revive Miko.
Control revive Miko.
See, yeah. I wouldn't have any idea what you're talking about because I've never played Skyrim, so you know.
No, but all right. Best NPC in Skyrim is actually a mod. All right, it's actually a mod. It's called Inigo. I play with Inigo, and he's the funniest.
I don't know if we can count mods though, because it's not official.
Shout out, because I mean, holy crap, I love that mod. All right, let's go back to the all right, normal NPCs, followers, companions. All right, so you gave your worst, which is Donald Duck. I gave my worst, which is Miko. Ben, do you have a worst?
In terms of allies and such?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Cat from Halo Reach. I'm sorry.
Really?
Cat from Halo Reach. And wait, are we talking strictly about RPGs?
No, any game you've ever played.
Yeah.
In any game I've ever played, yes, the worst ally NPC I've ever dealt with is Cat from Halo Reach. Do not give her the wheel. Oh, she will run you off a cliff, and she will literally drive into the enemy. She is like Bungie deliberately programmed her to be a horrible driver. If not Cat, then Buck from ODST. He's a horrible shooter. He can't shoot worth shit.
Like the rest of the Marines?
No. Never mind. I meant to say he can't shoot a Warthog chain gun worth anything.
Oh,
like,
I gotta
Marines do so much better than he does. And like,
I gotta give a shout out.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry. Go Ben.
No. I'm finished.
I gotta give a shout out real quick. Ben reminded me. Every NPC in The Last of Us, including Tess, especially Tess.
Yes. LOL.
Oh, God, Tess is terrible.
God, Tess.
It sucks too because sometimes it's like you're kind of glad she dies.
Oh, it is. It completely is.
I guess spoiler alert for the 3 people who haven't played The Last of Us yet.
Oh well, I mean, fuck. Spoiler. 30 seconds. When Tess died when I did my little playthrough, my 24-hour stream I did when the renewed version came out, I cheered. I was so happy when Tess died. All right, back.
All right, so who is the best party NPC I've ever played with?
All right, this is a hard question. This really is.
It really is. I'm having to really dig.
I already have my 2 candidates.
All right, I know I just trashed on The Last of Us, but Ellie has some good moments where she'll come at you she'll help you with a knife, but I won't pin her as the best.
She also gives you some nice med kits when you need them sometimes.
She really does, yeah.
Oh, I think I know who my top is. I think I know who the best NPC I've ever played with is. So, in my opinion, I think the best NPC I've ever played with was Ellie from BioShock Infinite. Or, I'm sorry, not Ellie. Elizabeth.
Turn your volume down a little bit, all right, man?
Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite.
Okay.
She always came in clutch with the health and the ammo, and she always came in clutch. Like when I went through the game on 1999 mode and I was going for the achievement, I have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty. I cannot die, and I can't use any of the vending machines to buy ammo or health or anything. Elizabeth always came in clutch.
Okay.
Every single time. I thought that achievement was going to take me weeks and weeks. It took me about 2 days.
See, while I have the Bioshock collection, I've yet to play the games. So I guess I'll know what you're talking about when I finally get to them.
Yeah. By the way, the code, if anyone for some reason needs it to unlock the hardest difficulty at the main menu, is up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start.
So it's
Or
Konami code.
It's the Konami code.
Every game has every game should have a Konami code reference somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Maddux, what's your?
Oh, I'm trying to think, but if I were to pin anything, I'm gonna go with the dog from Fallout 4, with Dogmeat.
Oh, Dogmeat?
Yeah.
Dude, Dogmeat was such a pain in my ass.
I like him simply because he can't die, and unlike Miko, where I'm too worried about having Miko die, I'm so worried about having Miko die, and Dogmeat just won't die. So I'm like, all right, Dogmeat, take care of him for me.
Whoa.
Dogmeat can die.
I was about to say, I was like, Dogmeat can die.
Dogmeat can die.
I never had Dogmeat die.
He can die. He's died on me a few times.
Oh, he's never died on me.
However, I don't remember if in Fallout 4 if the perk is there, but I do remember in Fallout 3 if Dogmeat died and you had the puppies perk, every time he died, a new one would replace him in front of Vault 101 in Fallout 3. I don't remember if there's one in Fallout 4.
I didn't think Dogmeat could die in Fallout 4.
I'm gonna double check if he can, because I'm 90% sure he can die. Dogmeat die in Fallout 4. Although many people took the dog and loved the idea of having a canine companion, they feared he would have a depressing fate. Fans can rest easy. Dogmeat and your dog companion cannot die in Fallout 4.
I told you, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, he cannot die. However, there is a mod where he can
Man,
die.
am I glad I wasn't screen sharing just now.
All right. Anyway, I think the best NPC to me I've ever played with, probably Dom from Gears of War.
Oh, Dom's a really good one. All of the Gears of War NPCs are really good.
It's like one of the very
That's what I
few.
heard.
It's one of the very few third-person games in which you fight with a party, in which your party members actually deal a good bit of damage to the enemies, to where, and they're smart enough as well to where, like, while you can't just let your NPC allies do all the work.
I mean, you can.
You can. It would just take a long time. But regardless, they do a good bit of damage, and they're smart enough to hold their own. And for some reason, like, the AI in the Gears of War series are really smart when it comes to reviving you. That's what I really like too. So
Yeah, unlike Halo 5's revive AI.
I see. I've never had an issue with them. Everyone gives them a bad reputation. I've never had an issue with them.
Ben, you've seen the shit they do with me.
Yes, I know.
One time I was playing on Legendary, and I went down, and literally my entire team came one at a time, and they all went down.
Ha!
You all suck.
All right.
Oh, so we need to do enemies next because I know mine.
Okay.
Wait,
So,
in terms of, like, just the worst enemy you've ever fought in your life?
like, the enemies have, like, really smart AI.
All right, we'll do best and worst, obviously.
What's the worst AI I've ever fought? I hope that came up on the.
It did.
Too.
Yes, yes. My text tone is the Cat in the Hat saying the word eggs.
Oh my gosh, that was too much. That was too much. Oh my gosh.
That explains so much.
Thank you for the text, Maddux.
I've always wondered. All right, when Ben gave me your number, he gave me your full contact, so also the picture came with it too.
You wondered if my text tone matched the.
I've always wondered why it is a picture of the cat in the hat saying eggs.
And now you understand. Eggs.
It goes off, and the funniest.
When you upload the video, when this is all done, I'll leave a link in the description below to a video of the Cat in the Hat saying eggs.
Please. That was fantastic.
Okay, can we just talk about the Imgur thing Maddux just sent me?
Oh.
I haven't looked at it. I got it. That was the eggs, but I haven't looked at it. I was gonna wait till after the podcast, but if we're gonna talk about it,
first post, I go on Imgur just out of boredom. You know, you do that when you talk. I mean, Ben's playing video game, and the first one I see is freaking gold.
I knew you'd come back for me.
Yeah.
Mild sauce.
All right.
So the worst AI I've ever fought, though.
All right, what's the worst we fought?
Like, what now? Does this mean like the worst AI in terms of how intelligent it is, or just the worst enemy you've ever fought?
Beat like dumbest AI, real quick. Like the dumbest AI. Like they make bad mistakes. They run into walls. They won't even see you when you walk by. You can walk right up to
them. Probably the guard.
Goombas.
No.
Goombas. They just kind of walk around. Okay, I'm kidding. That was being sarcastic.
No, Goombas were genius for the time.
Yes, walk in a straight line. That's all they ever did.
Oh man, we're gonna get him.
Oh, he's trying.
I think the worst AI I've ever played with.
All right, and be from legitimate games, not like one thing that just popped through my head.
No indie games.
Yeah, one thing that popped through my head though is the Lego Star Wars. You could just run in circles and they'll never get to you.
I wouldn't have kept that. I mean, it's not a AAA game.
Is it a AAA game?
No, the Lego games are not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Honestly, the AI in South Park was really bad. There was never really a challenge to beat any of the enemies.
I think the AI in Assassin's Creed is pretty bad.
Yes.
Personally.
All right, wait. The enemy AI or the crowd?
Both.
We're talking about the enemy. I would applaud the crowd.
When we get to crowds, I'll explain my reasoning because I know you two are gonna really.
That's actually a good point. The Assassin's Creed AI, because you can basically walk right up in front of them and they won't see you.
Yeah. Well. Okay. If we're talking about that, then shit. The Last of Us AI. Talk about no peripheral vision.
Oh no! I disagree. The Last of Us have really smart AI.
Yeah, I'm with Jacob on this one.
Maddux, you've seen all the times I'm literally right in front of their faces and they don't see me.
Which AI are we talking? Yeah, all right.
Like when I'm walking around corners and such?
Ellie will walk around them and everything like that. But the thing about the AI in The Last of Us is that they will flank you. They actually use strategy to take you down, and they communicate with each other.
Oh, I know. I'm just talking about when everyone's idle. No one knows you're there. You're in their eyesight and they don't see you. It's like talk about no peripheral vision.
Well, it's the same thing in Assassin's Creed. You can just walk straight up to the guards and they'll be like, hello. And then you stab them and then all the guards are like, oh shit.
I will say also the combat system in AC, while yes, it's gotten so much better after 3, it gets so much better. The combat in Assassin's Creed is easy, very easy to execute. Yeah. Now, of course, you gotta get the timing down. And that's what makes it quote unquote difficult, is because the timing is so precise in order to block attacks and such.
Yes, it is a really big window.
I'm not a big fan of the new combat after 3. No, I actually liked the combat in the earlier games.
Oh, I just thought of it.
I'm not a big fan of the chain combat, the chain fighting. Every move leads into another. I like the take a few hits, take a few step backs, take a few step backs. But
my light switch just shocked the fuck out of me.
What?
My light switch just shocked the fuck out of me.
That's not that. I would get a landlord to look at that.
Yeah, well, our landlords suck dick. I'm not going to name names, but our landlords are terrible.
But yeah, the AIs in Assassin's Creed, when you're fighting them, they make very, very dumb decisions.
Oh, all right. I know what the worst AI I've ever fought against. Like, these are just the dumbest enemies I've ever come across in general. I forgot what they were called. The husks from Mass Effect. Mass Effect 1. That's specifically Mass Effect 1. They just run at you. That's all they do.
All right, fair enough.
They don't. Yeah, they attack in groups, and when they actually get past your defenses, they are forced to be dealt with. But there's no strategy with them at all. They are the most boring and most just stupid enemies to ever fight against. Like in Mass Effect 2 and 3, they're so much better. But in 1, they're just horrible.
I've got another.
All right.
Grand Theft Auto 5, the cops.
They're geniuses. I don't know what you're talking about.
They run over everybody, even the civilians.
That doesn't matter. Their top priority is you.
And they're so easy to get away from if it's just 1 or 2.
Yeah, if you have 1 star.
All right. I'll give you that. 5 stars is hard as hell, but no, when you're driving against them, they're not. They're easy, and they hit every single every citizen in their way.
So one of the best AIs, in my opinion, that I think I've ever fought. So I'm moving us to the best AIs.
Yeah.
I think the AI in Bloodborne are stupid smart.
Okay.
Like, I'm a Souls veteran. I've beaten 1, 2, and 3 multiple times each. I'm currently working on Demon Souls and Bloodborne. The Bloodborne AI are just so freaking smart. And it also helps with their just strategic placing.
All right.
Although I do have another one that could challenge it, and it's the AI in Kingdom Hearts 0.2. Like, I've never seen Heartless move like this, and it caught me way off guard. Caused me a lot of trouble.
All right. I think I'm going to go. Well, I'm going to give an honorable mention to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2, the AI in this game, see, they're easy to kill, but it's just because whenever I play, whenever the player plays, they're on a different level. But it makes it fun. It's not like one of those games where you play the AI like in if you play bot mode on Call of Duty, where and you put it on a nice difficulty and they just instantly know where you are and they instantly kill you every single time. I actually like the AI in Star Wars Battlefront 2 because that's what made me fall in love with the game. I have never played online in Battlefront 2. I've only ever played against bots, and it's one of my favorite games of all time because of that. It just made the AI just made the game fun, and when you play in Galactic Conquest, it's hard to beat. It honestly is. The ship always moves right at you, and it prevents you from doing anything, and I actually like that about it. But if I were to go the best AI, the best enemy AI, I know where I gave the shout out in GTA 5 to the cops being one of the worst because they hit everyone else, but it's the actual bad guys. All the other bad guys in GTA 5, I'm gonna have to give it to. I loved them. They actually made the game feel real. GTA 5 was one of the most real feeling games I ever played. And having to use strategy, having to use the other two, Grant, if you were to play as Michael, depending on the other two guys you're going to play as. Trevor,
Michael, and Franklin.
Yeah, I forgot Franklin's name for a second there, which
Yeah.
sucks because I always played as Franklin. I never played as Trevor. I never liked playing as Trevor.
I didn't either. Trevor was just not fun. I always played as Michael. He was my favorite.
I played as Franklin because I liked his car the best.
All right, to me, it's come to a tie between two groups of AI, and they're both from the same series. It would either have to be... Actually, no, I just thought of another one. Okay, never mind. Oh, I mean, it still comes to a tie between two groups of AI. I'll just name the two games. So, Cerberus from Mass Effect 3, the Cerberus troops. And then, neither of you will know this, but the Ceph from the Crisis trilogy. So, to those of you who don't know what Crisis is, it's a first-person shooter notoriously known for its ridiculous graphics that have made PCs shoot themselves because of how hard it is to run Crisis back in the day. I'm pretty sure PCs nowadays can handle them pretty well. But anyway, the Ceph are like a squid-like robotic alien species that came to Earth and in the series. And anyway, what makes them on my list currently right now is because of how accurate they are with their shots and how they are very, very situationally aware. Like, even when you're playing the Crisis trilogy and you're like me, who's an assassin-like person who likes to stay cloaked most of the time, even then, they are still really good at like hearing you and just being situationally aware. It's really hard to get the drop on them. Like, one time it took me 45 minutes. All right, because this is how much, when I was playing this series, how much I just loved being stealthy. It took me 45 minutes just to kill 6 of these things without any of them noticing me.
Put that in perspective. Against the AI that Ben says is bad, he'll do the same exact strategy and take only 25 minutes.
In what? The Last of Us?
Yeah, in The Last of Us, remember?
Well, The Last of Us can't really assassinate that well.
Yeah. No, whenever you play, man, I get so mad. It's like, just kill him. He's right there.
Anyway, and then the Cerberus in Mass Effect 3, while they don't have the greatest health in the world, and they're not all that accurate and such, their team mechanics, like them working like teamwork, is really, really good. You know, you have the Centurions who are always throwing down the smoke grenades to protect everyone else because you can't see them. And then, of course, you have the engineers who are always setting up the turrets at strategic places that are, and oh my gosh, those turrets will rip you to shreds on insanity. And if you don't have like anyone like a technician like Garrus or anyone who can bring down their shields with overload, those turrets are tough to bring down. And of course, you have the regular soldiers who like always come at you and everything. And you know, they have their times which they get in cover and such. But I mean, just the teamwork that I see in Mass Effect 3 with Cerberus. So having to choose out of the two, I'm gonna go with difficulty here. So I'm gonna say the Ceph, because the Ceph are pretty hard on the hardest difficulty, which is, if I remember correctly, I think it was called Delta difficulty. I haven't played the Crisis trilogy in a long time, but I just remember the Ceph were really, really smart. So the normal human enemies in the Crisis trilogy were kind of stupid. I think the programmers kind of put all the AI coding and such into the Ceph. So, but yeah, that's me.
I can respect that.
New topic. It's still relevant to NPCs and enemies and such. The most annoying enemy you've ever fought.
Clickers.
Oh god.
Straight up, no question. Fucking clickers. Fuck them.
That was the fastest I think we've come with a.
I know, right?
Fuck clickers. All right. Yep.
Jacob.
I'm thinking.
All right, I have mine.
What's yours?
Jackal snipers in Halo 2 on Legendary. Screw them. Oh my gosh. You turn the corner dead.
Oh, can
You
I
respawn dead.
Can it be a boss?
Yeah.
Okay. I forget the dude's name. Let me look it up real quick.
Well, I don't know. Should it be a boss? I think we can hold bosses for a later category. Oh my gosh.
My phone is next to me. And Maddux, stop.
Jacob, try and come up with a regular enemy. Because
okay.
we'll move bosses to another category.
I just spammed Jacob's phone with eggs.
Okay, hold on. I know what it is. I know what it is. I don't remember its name, and it's going to drive me up the wall.
What, the boss?
No, the boss is for later.
Right.
Hey, real quick. I wanted to tell you something, Jacob. Is there a reason? Is there a reason why you didn't throw the what's the dog's name from The Last Guardian in for best companion? I thought you really liked him.
Who did I say for best companion? Sorry, I'm doing like 5 things at once. So.
I know.
Oh, you talk Ellie from BioShock.
Oh yeah, Ellie from BioShock. Well, okay, Trico was going to be an honorable mention, but I know at least when I look at other people's experiences, everyone has like such a bad experience with him. I had a really good experience with him though.
Yeah, because I just want to give a shout out because you did a video which had a really good rundown of Trico.
Yeah, Trico, definitely go check out that video. Go check out my review of The Last Guardian.
We'll put a link in the description below.
Absolutely loved The Last Guardian, and I loved Trico, and Trico was amazing, but he kind of, you need him to complete the game. You need Elizabeth as well, but with Trico, he's the only defense you have for the whole game, whereas Elizabeth is what keeps you from getting killed.
Okay.
Like Trico is your fighting tool.
Okay.
Whereas in BioShock Infinite, you have guns and plasmids and all this stuff. But when you run out of ammo, she is on the spot.
All right. That wasn't me.
No, it's the phone because I haven't opened it. Like, you know, if you don't unlock the phone, it just keeps alerting you.
Okay. Well, Ben left.
What?
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
You dropped?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so we're back. Most annoying. Let's see. I said clickers right off the fucking bat. All right, these things. Yeah. If you don't have a shiv, and if you're playing on grounded mode like I am currently, you can't kill these fuckers. There's no silent way to kill them without just shivs and shivs and shivs everywhere. I can't stand them. And if you get on a level where they come at you, and you only have like 3 bullets, and that's the only supplies you have, you're not going to be able to kill them. It's so annoying.
Yeah, Halo 2 Jackal snipers for me.
I'm trying to find it's a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm just trying to find him. He looks like a centaur. He's in the Land of Dragons. Where is he? He's gonna drive me insane. I'm going down the wiki right now. Did I pass? And fuck it. Centaur Heartless. Speed this up. Assault Rider. That's his name. The Assault Rider is the most annoying NPC I have ever fought. Like as a normal enemy. He has this stupid set of moves. So he I'm gonna screen share. I gotta remember how to do that. Hold on. Share. All right. So can you see my screen?
Let me go back to it. Not yet. You gotta click share permanently or whatever.
It says I am screen sharing.
All right, cool.
I see it.
Okay. All right. So this motherfucker right here.
Yep.
This
Oh,
long
I
ass
remember those guys.
So he has 4 major attacks. He'll charge me with his body. He'll swing his spear at me. He'll stomp the ground and fire will come out. And the most annoying one is he'll spin that spear round and around and around and around in front of him. And if you get caught, if you're playing on critical mode, or even worse, if you're on critical level 1, that's an instant KO. And he will get you good because they come in groups. There's only one instance where there's only one of him. Every other time you see him, there's at least 2 of them.
Okay.
And they will charge into each other. They'll charge. One of them will charge and knock you back. Or if you manage to guard it, the other one will come running up behind you and get you in the spin.
I've got another one.
All right.
Smokers from Left 4 Dead.
Oh, I love the smokers.
But they're so annoying, though.
All right, I stopped sharing. No, I thought the hunters were worse.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
see, the reason why I wouldn't put hunters, it's either smokers or jockeys, because they pull you away from the action, which made it so annoying.
True. Tanks were always a
yeah,
pain.
but they're not annoying because they don't happen enough. They're buff.
Yeah, they're like 1 a level.
Yeah.
It's a moderately annoying enemy that I can think of, and they're just moderately annoying because of how much they move. Promethean soldiers from Halo 5. They teleport everywhere, and it's really, really annoying, especially when you're playing a legendary and such. And actually, in all reality, if you put on certain skulls in the Halo games, any enemy, even grunts, become ridiculously annoying.
Yeah.
Just because they all. All right, I guess I could just name off the skulls to put on, because I've beaten all the Halo games with these skulls on. Well, with the exception of Halo 5. Halo 5 is the only Halo game I haven't beaten on with these particular skulls on. I've beaten Halo Reach on Lazo, which is legendary all skulls on, which is basically like doing a level 1 run in an RPG. Anyway, but no, I've beaten all the Halo games with the exception of Halo 5 with these particular skulls on legendary. The Mythic Skull, which doubles the amount of health all enemies have. The Thunderstorm Skull, which upgrades every single enemy to the highest rank they appear in the game. The Tough Luck Skull, in which they literally just dodge everything you do. Like, you'll throw a grenade at them, they're going to dodge the grenade more often than not. They never run away. So, like, if you're just murdering everyone, even a grunts will be hesitant to run away. Whereas if you don't have that skull on, grunts generally just run away. But like, yeah. And then, and it's really hard to shoot the enemies too because they're constantly moving with the Tough Luck Skull on. And then the Catch Skull, which is they throw grenades twice as fast and twice as much. And then sometimes I put the Cloud Skull on, which is there's no radar, but I've decided not to do that anymore because, well, I don't know. It depends. Anyway, there's like the skulls on. If you put those skulls on and you play on Legendary, it's not like Lazo where it's just practically nigh impossible to beat. You can still kill all the enemies with those 5 skulls on. It's just really, really hard to do. And every single enemy, because I think it's the Thunderstorm skull, the one that makes them the highest rank, it gains them an AI boost in the sense of they become much more smarter, like much smarter than even on regular legendary. They just become ridiculously smart, and it's annoying. That also reminds me, an honorable mention: Call of Duty World at War on veteran.
No.
When they just throw 7 grenades at you at the same time. At the same time. And you're playing on veteran. There's nowhere to run. It is... Oh, and that reminds me of another enemy. Oh my gosh. Like, the floodgates have opened to just absolutely annoying AI. And there's another one in Mass Effect 3 in the Citadel DLC. The mercenaries you fight, they also throw cluster grenades. Those things are so annoying. Oh my gosh, I hate cluster grenade enemies. They're probably my least favorite ones in any video game. Just enemies that throw cluster grenades are rage. Anyway.
Okay, so I really want to get to bosses because I have 2 that are absolutely, without a doubt, some of the most annoying.
All right, and I want to make something clear. Not just hardest or bosses based on their health, but bosses based on the strategy they use in the game. Not like yeah.
Okay. Well, one of them is based on its sheer just strength and its health and just how strong it is for where it is in the game. And the other one is just flat out annoying.
Okay.
Okay, so the one that is for his health and just his determination and everything.
He's OP.
Yeah, he is OP. Is in Final Fantasy 15, real close to the end of the game, when you fight. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Let's go. 30 seconds. Go.
When you fight Ravis Nox Fleuret, who is, if you don't understand it, which most people aren't going to understand the story because it's stupid convoluted, is Luna Freya's older brother, who is the heir to Tenebrae, and he gets possessed by some darkness, and oh my god, I went through 9 Phoenix Downs and 10 potions and probably 5 elixirs to beat him.
All right, 30 seconds.
Dear God, that fight was terrible. And then the other one I wanted to bring up was the Wargoyle from Kingdom Hearts Stream. I'm not going to say too much about him. All I'll say is you have to fight him in the air where you can't block, and it's just not a good time. It's terrible. Ben watched me get my ass kicked by him twice last night.
I'm surprised you didn't say Zaldin.
No, Zaldin's bad, but Wargoyle's worse.
Okay.
I have a lot of
Maddux.
I'm trying to think bosses.
Well, I mean, I know that boss in The Last of Us. What's his face? The cannibal.
The big dude. Oh,
the cannibal.
Henry?
Yeah, he's a boss. He's pretty annoying sometimes.
Oh no, now that you say that, yeah. In the last time you fight him, yeah. No, not Henry. Henry. No, that's not Henry. Henry's the black guy. What was his name?
What
was that?
That was a hiccup, a really shitty hiccup, but it's
David. David was his name.
Got him.
Yeah, he was annoying.
Do you think he's the most annoying boss you've ever faced, though?
No, I wouldn't pin him that. You go, Ben.
I mean, I'm still over here trying to think.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got more bosses that are all annoying.
It's just I don't play very many games with bosses in them.
I played a good bit.
All right, I need to get off the forums.
Annoying AI. Let's go.
Bosses.
I get a lot of sports AI. I got a lot of sports AI, like from the sports games I play.
Boo.
See here. I know NBA, the new NBA live games, the AI were awful in them. See here. I'm gonna go to my Steam account and see. No. Here we go. I got an annoying one. It's not really a boss, but I just got another annoying one. Attila the Hun in Civ 5. Attila the Hun, like he's just the only thing he does is try to attack you. But as of just any of those bosses where they launch stuff at you and you got to avoid it, and then you only get 1 or 2 chances to get a hit in, any bosses like that, I hate them.
I can understand why.
All right, I know who my most annoying boss I've ever fought in my life.
All right,
is.
Let's see if you can.
And it's not because it ties into the difficulty of the boss, but it's not because the boss is like OP or anything. It's just his boss fight. I died so many times to this guy.
The Trick Master?
Ugh, no. Wait, who's the Trick Master?
The dude in Wonderland.
Oh, yeah, no, that okay.
I think that's his name.
Maddux or Jacob, you wouldn't know who this boss is, but
okay.
Oh my gosh, it's bringing back bad memories just thinking of it. Neo Ridley from Metroid Fusion.
Oh, Metroid. See.
To anyone listening to this video, if you've played Metroid Fusion all the way through, I hope you know what I'm talking about. I hope you had the same amount of difficulty as I do. He's also annoying in terms of a sound effect. His scream is probably the most ear-shattering noise I've ever heard in a video game. It is awful, and just his attack pattern, how large he is, how just everything about him is annoying. I cannot stand him, and he's like the third to last boss in the game. So you get a really nice piece of equipment for beating him, a huge reward in the end. But an honorable mention, again, comes from another Metroid game. It's from Super Metroid. I forgot his name. I guess I should look him up. But he's one of the mandatory bosses you have to fight in order to progress. And you fight him in not Moria. That's Lord of the Rings.
LOL.
Hold on, I have to go. Wikitroid, the Metroid Wiki. Boss. Just type in the word boss.
All right,
Maddux, can you think of any more bosses?
Not boss.
God. I've got a bunch. I've got a bunch of bosses that can all suck dicks.
Dragon, that was his name. In Super Metroid, Dragon is an honorable mention. No, this guy, no. Like, Super Metroid itself, it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. It is a revolutionary game.
That wasn't spam. That was actually a meme. And
Okay.
I'm sending him to Jacob specifically because of his ringtone now.
All right. So
This is flat, sun round, moon round, stars.
don't get me wrong, Super Metroid is a great game, but its controls are like they're not finicky, they're slow. They're like just the move sets and everything in Super Metroid is slow.
They're bad.
And
Here's what he's saying.
and they're not bad. They're just slow. Anyway, just Dragon. Again, I can't describe it because you guys don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But for anyone listening to this, if you've played Super Metroid as well, you know Dragon.
Okay, I have an honorable boss because I just oh god, I'm scrolling through the KH wiki and I just stumbled upon this dude and I almost completely forgot about him. The Phantom in Kingdom Hearts 1. So I'm gonna have to explain how this boss fight works for you to understand why it's evil.
Yeah, see, Jacob's pretty good at explaining boss fights. I'm bad at it. I can't explain crap.
So this boss fight, you have to fly in the air, all right, which means I can't guard. So that's taken away from me. As well as it's KH1, which has its controls are great. Don't get me wrong, but it does not for this. Okay, so it's a giant cloak with arms, and it has this little ball underneath it that changes color between white, blue, red, and yellow. Blue, red, and yellow each indicate a different element, meaning you have to use magic. Red for fire, blue for blizzard, yellow for thunder, and white for physical attacks. Yeah. Well, that's the only time I can hurt him. However, right when the boss battle starts, because I have 2 party members, he puts a timer over one of them, and there's a clock on the stage. Mm-hmm. And you have to fly over to the clock, cast stop, which uses 2 magic bars. Then that stops it for about 30 seconds. So you have to you have to be counting while you're fighting him. You have to count the 30 seconds in your head to go make sure you stop it again so it doesn't go. Because if that clock ticks away, I think it takes about 45 seconds for the clock to go all the way around. If it ticks away, that party member who the number was over is gone for the rest of the fight. They are insta-KO'd. You cannot bring them back. You cannot heal them. You cannot give them an elixir. They're dead.
That's annoying.
And he does it for each of your party members. And then if he gets to you, oh, it's game over. It is one of the worst boss, like a great design choices, like a real challenge, but it's so hard. Kingdom Hearts has a lot of bosses that are really bad like that, like a lot of tricky stuff. Like who's another one?
That sounds like that's going to be bad for me to play.
Well, it's an optional boss. You don't have to fight it.
Oh.
I still think you should try it, though. Oh.
Yeah, all right. We're off of annoying bosses now. Let's see. Crowd. NPCs that don't matter. Non-essential NPCs.
Okay, well, the worst goes to Assassin's Creed.
Wait, what are we talking about again?
Crowds.
Non-essential NPCs.
I still say Assassin's Creed has some of the worst.
All right, why?
All right, so have you ever taken?
First of all, I just want to say this. I'm gonna stay out of this argument because Maddux is the Assassin's Creed lover of the 3 of us. I just play it, and I like the series, but I'm not gonna try and defend it. So you.
No, I recognize there's some bad games in the Assassin's Creed series. Yeah.
The 2 of you can duke it out. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the seats.
So, all right. So, have you ever taken the time to listen to those crowds of NPCs and what they talk about? They literally, every single crowd is spitting the same set of dialogue.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Second off, they all react the exact same way. It doesn't matter if you're walking or running. They take 3 steps back and they're like, "Oh, why would you do this?" And all the models look the same. There's no variety. Whatsoever.
And 3 and 4, I'd argue with that one on that one. I actually loved the NPCs in 3 and 4. Specifically because they would just they would stand around, and when you're actually playing the game, if you sit around and look at them, yeah, you're going to see all that stuff, and it's going to kind of ruin the illusion. But if you're actually playing the game, and in the game you're moving around a lot, when you're actually playing through the dang game and at a normal speed, you don't notice the fact that they're all the same cutout. What you notice is the fact that people are kind of ignoring you, and it's not like the game like a Skyrim where you walk past someone and they go, "Hey, I know you," or "Hey, I used to be an adventurer," "Hey, someone steal your sweet roll." It ain't like that. It's actually, it feels more as if you're inside of a city than anything else.
See, but I could argue the same thing in Fallout. People in Fallout will just blow right by you. It's the apocalypse. There's not that many people left living, and they'll be like, they'll see you and they won't even acknowledge you.
But the difference between a Fallout and Assassin's Creed is that, yeah, it's the apocalypse. You only have a few people. In Assassin's Creed, you can have 100 NPCs on the screen at the same time.
I just think they're some of the absolute worst NPCs, because once you realize that they're all the exact same about 5 different people.
And I'm not going to say they're one of the best. I'm just going to say they're not bad.
I would. All right, that's your opinion. My opinion, they are some of the worst NPCs for mass crowd.
Mass crowd, I got to go back to GTA 5.
For worst or for best?
Oh, for best.
Oh, yeah, I would put GTA 5 up there.
Worse only if you stand next to them, all of a sudden they treat you as if you're about to try to shoot them, and they'll hit you.
Not all of them. If you it actually changes throughout the game. If you do it right at the beginning of the game, they're pretty nice. And as the story progresses, and it also depends on who you play as. If you play as Franklin, a lot of the people, because Los Santos is very heavily white, they're gonna be They're gonna be really racist. If you play as Trevor, you're a redneck, and they can kind of tell you're a drug addict.
Yeah,
they're gonna poke fun. The only one who's actually treated very normal throughout almost the whole game is Michael.
You're gonna say Michael, but here's the thing: the only time I've ever actually tried to stand up to him and just stand there is with Michael, and usually they'll hit me. They'll treat me like I'm some kind of creep.
It only happens to me when I play as Franklin or Trevor. It's never happened when I was Michael.
It's always happened to me when I use Michael.
The only time it happens when I'm Michael is when his wife calls, when Amanda calls, and he starts yelling at her, "You fucking bitch!" Michael has a temper problem. Not as bad as Trevor though. No, but the best mass population. Who would it be? Would it be GTA?
My tiredness is affecting the way I think.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't know anything about GTA because I haven't played GTA, so you know.
Well, I'll say GTA 5 was a mass improvement over the AI in GTA 4.
Yeah, GTA 4. We don't talk about that. That was bad. Cousin, it's your cousin. Let's go bowling.
But we all know who the best character in the GTA series is, though.
Cousin Roman?
No, Big Smoke.
Let me get 2 number 9s.
A 42 large. Another number 9 with extra dip. Or something along those lines. Yeah. Okay, seriously, what fast food restaurant has a number 45?
What? Most of the time, it's those hole-in-the-wall ones. Oh, I hope I didn't just fuck us up.
Why?
I signed into the account while we're live streaming because I'm going in and I'm putting in the link to the cat.
Oh yeah, you're fine. All right, well,
I mean, we really don't.
What?
I just the video.
No.
I still don't know how to copy paste with a Mac. I'm still learning. To Google. How?
I don't like the I don't like NPCs that interact with you. Like I don't like it when an NPC interacts with you like randomly. Like it just walks up, like when you walk by they go, "Oh, hi." People don't do that in real life.
AC1, Assassin's Creed 1, I'm looking at
I
you.
know.
Can we just take a moment? The retarded people in Assassin's Creed 1. Like, literally, the NPCs...
Why did they have British accents also?
No, I'm just literally saying, the legitimate NPCs that were retarded, that walked around.
God, yes! No, fucking yes. That's my annoying NPC. Thank you for reminding me of that shit. Those guys, fuck them. Fuck the mentally ill NPCs.
Oh my god.
I'm so.
Or those poor,
guys.
or the woman that are like just.
Or the poor people.
Yeah,
the poor people. They get in your fucking way, man. You'll be running and they run out in front of you and they knock you over. Fuck those people.
Do you have any? No, you don't understand. I'm poor. Could you please spare me some food?
Fuck the mentally ill and fuck the poor. Only in an Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. To our audience, he's only referring to the virtual characters of the Assassin's Creed game. The lines of code, okay? He's not talking about real people. He's only talking about the lines of code in Assassin's Creed 1 specifically.
I don't know. I don't know. I know some people who are pretty retarded.
Anyway, and even like the people in AC2 and 3, the people who play the sitars.
Oh yes, they strum the little guitar things.
Yeah, I forgot what instrument it is.
The bards.
I was so glad when I finally got the revelations, and
they
I was
took
like,
them out.
They just took out those kinds of NPCs. I'm like, thank you.
And then you got to be one. In Revelations, you become one. See, they took it out.
You guys should refresh the podcast if you can.
Come on.
Oh God, I'm scared. Let me find it.
Don't worry, it's good. It's good. I promise.
What?
I promise, it's all good.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but whatever.
Let's see here. Crap. There we go. All right, so ever since my adventures on Club Penguin, we had to create a new email, and now that was my default for a second there. Well, all right, so what are you trying to get us to look at? What did you change in it?
When are you talking about, Jacob? Jacob.
Sorry, I don't. Sorry, I lagged out for a second.
What do you want us to look at?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
You can hear this?
Yeah.
No.
It's in the description.
Oh my gosh.
It even says it's my text tone.
I know.
Eggs.
Well, I know what we're going to put as the image for this video.
Please, we have to put the cat. He demands it.
Put the picture of it in the group me.
A picture of the cat?
Yeah, put that picture in the group me, the one that's your The
That's
one
not
that we
mine.
had.
That's Ben. Ben has
All
it.
right,
Not me.
Ben, you need to put that in the group me, so I can put it. I can get it on my computer.
Put what?
Jacob's image for text, the eggs.
Oh.
That's gonna be the image for this video. It's so good. All right, but so I think we've covered basically everything in the NPC category. Anything other?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. And
I can.
What?
Just your favorite NPC, like just overall,
Oh,
like
the character?
character, just
All right.
character. Your favorite NPC character.
What's your
ever.
least favorite NPC character ever?
Like this isn't your favorite or least favorite character ever. It's just your just NPC to interact.
strictly as an NPC.
To interact with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, not take photo.
I don't know what my least favorite one is, but I can tell you my favorite NPC to interact with is Solar.
I gotta give a shout out.
Praise the sun. Okay, now what?
I'm gonna give a shout out real quick to the Left 4 Dead, the
NPCs.
the other members of the group. If you play with bots, they're really good.
Oh yeah, they're great. The only thing they really suck with is the med kits. They're like, oh shit, I'm at 60% health. Better heal.
God.
It's like, no, damn it,
shit,
wait till you're under 15.
Like, oh shit, I'm at 15% and you're at 40. Let me heal you.
Oh, I have another NPC category. Oh, after y'all finish your favorite your favorite NPC to interact with.
I'm really struggling here because a lot of the games I played.
I got an annoying boss.
Oh, finally.
Dragons, Skyrim.
Oh, they're only annoying because they continuously show up.
I know.
Ben, did you get my text?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Maddux. This is Ben's picture on my phone.
Sadly, I don't have any crazy noise. My phone just vibrates for 10 seconds straight.
You should get your own form of eggs. I'm trying. I don't PC. I became too accustomed. Or Yes, Ben's picture in Jacob's phone is Mr. Mosby.
How did I not see that coming?
Anyway, okay, so
Ben, what's your category? We're stuck.
okay, my category is your favorite enemy to fight against.
Oh, Heartless, easy.
Okay.
That's actually a very interesting category.
Mine would be the collectors from Mass Effect 2. Absolutely love fighting them. They're annoying, but I absolutely love fighting them.
Would Heartless be too broad? Because there's like literally over, I think, 200 types of Heartless.
No, it's not too broad.
Okay, good.
At least to me, it's not. Personally, I think the nobodies are better, but you know.
Not enough of them. There's only like, I want to say somewhere around 50 different nobodies.
I'm trying to reach out to games that I haven't mentioned. But I gotta say, I mean, there's a reason why it's my favorite game of all time. It's got to be Humans in The Last of Us.
Oh, I have another category.
Okay.
And it's slightly off topic from NPCs, but it's still dealing with video games. A game you played that you thought you weren't gonna like that turned out to be really like it turned out to be infinitely better than you could have thought. Like a game you had super low hopes for, but everything about it just blew it out the water.
Time to pull up my game list that
I've got one.
Phone.
I got one that I'm currently playing, and I had mediocre expectations for it because I knew it had been highly praised and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I didn't think I was going to absolutely love it like everyone else. I literally, if I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts, I've been playing this, and I've only had it 2 days.
Time to go look at my game shelf.
What is it, Jacob?
Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I was so excited to get this game because I had such high hopes for it, and it blew my expectations away, and I've only got like 6 hours in it. And it can only get better. The animation was done by Studio Ghibli. It was made by Level 5. It was made by the company Level 5. I've never heard of them before, but this is the only game of theirs I've played, and I'm loving it so far. It is like a pure RPG, like the old school Final Fantasies, except it's not turn-based.
All right. Oh, I got mine. Warhawk. PlayStation 3. All right, so this was a release title for the PlayStation 3 when it first came out. This was like one of the games that they demoed with and everything like that. It's kind of like a Battlefield. It's got a very Battlefield feel to it. This is one of the games that got me into shooters. When I first got my PS3, my Nana gave me a bunch of games, and this was one of them. No. This is one of them that I bought because my buddy had it. I played the crap out of it. Actually, it on PlayStation 3, my little logo for PlayStation 3, or for my PlayStation Plus account, it's Warhawk. I absolutely loved Warhawk as a kid.
The game that blew my expectations out of the water for it. And it's not just a singular game, it's just the franchise in general. Okay, wait a second. Hold on. Jacob, are you only talking about gameplay or story?
Story is included.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, okay.
Can I take a guess at what I think yours is?
Yes,
because I think I know what it's going to be.
Yes, you can.
So I want to.
Again, it's not a singular game.
If I'm right, we have to tell the backstory. If I'm right,
okay.
Is it Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Damn.
It's not KH, and the reason why KH is why I asked the question though, was because the story, I did not expect it. It blew everything out of the water. But because I haven't played it that much, I can't include it because I don't know much about the gameplay. All that's why.
You've watched me play.
I've watched you play it, yes, but I have to feel it. I have to know it myself. So no, that's not gonna be it.
Oh, I got another winner for this.
All right.
God,
but the game that blew my expectations out of the water overall, and it's not just the game, it's the franchise, is Soulsborne. Bloodborne and the Souls games.
We still have a backstory to that as well.
The backstory is so I played Dark Souls 1 when it came out in 2010 with some robotics buddies of mine. It was Drew Maddux, if you remember. Drew is the one who showed me Dark Souls. Yeah. And I played the very beginning of it. I hated it. I absolutely hated the controls. Everything about it. I got my butt handed to me by the Asylum Demon. Everything about it was awful. And the only reason why I got my butt handed to me by the Asylum Demon was because I didn't equip my weapon at all. Because I didn't know what the crap was going on. Anyway, so I was like, I hate Dark Souls. Can't stand it. It's way too hard and not going to do anything about it. Fast forward to 2015?
2015.
Yeah, 2015. Fall semester of 2015. Jacob and I are roommates. He shows me Dark Souls 2. I fight him. I'm like, no, I don't want to play Dark Souls. No.
It started like this. You're forgetting something. What piqued your interest, because you didn't know I was playing Dark Souls. What piqued your interest was the design of the game and how pretty it was.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I'm attracted the way games and movies and fiction in general attract me is the music and the art style and everything.
Unless it's Fallout 3 or New Vegas.
That's why I don't like those games.
I
They
know.
don't attract me. Anyway, but yeah, I was watching Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, the remastered version of Dark Souls 2. I was like, this game looks so pretty, and the music is great. Oh, it's this fantasy. Wait, and he told me what it was. I'm like, oh, this is Dark Souls? Oh, crap. I'm like, damn it, but it attracts me so
what almost killed it for you was the menu system.
Yeah, and then so Jacob shows me the menu system and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, everything is so complicated. There's too much going on. Of course, I had never played it before, so I had no idea what the hell I was saying. Anyway,
I literally spent probably 20 minutes trying to explain how simple it was, and you could not grasp it.
Right. So Jacob was like, you know what?
That
Fine.
sounds like Ben.
He gives me the controller. He's like, just sit down and play this game. Trust me, this game is a lot slower and easier than Dark Souls 1. I'm like, all right, fine. So he hands me the controller. I spent 2 hours creating my character, instantly fell in love with the character creation. Because
literally, I wanted to shoot my brains out because he was taking so long in character
I know, right?
customization.
Anyway.
It bothers me so much to watch Ben play a video game.
Anyway, I fell in love with the character creation system because I was like, this is so well put together. I can do pretty much anything with the face. Fell in love with it. And the music, the story so far, it was confusing. I didn't understand the opening or what the crap was going on, but it was so captivating. I'm like, I'm actually having fun with the Souls game. I get the Majula. I always remember the first time I get the Majula. I was blown away. And just from then on, that I understood the menu system, everything. Really, my low point in Dark Souls 2 was when I got to the Ruined Sentinels. But even then, I still kept calm the majority of the time. Towards the end, I was getting pissed. But the majority of the time, because the Ruined Sentinels were really, really hard for me then. They're not really hard for me now. But
Ben,
what, Maddux? Sorry.
Remember the character I created? Do we still have those images?
No, I deleted them. That was the ugliest character I've ever seen in my life. Ugh.
Yeah, Dark Souls lets you either make the most beautiful people ever or the absolute ugliest things.
This was a character. The best way I can describe this character is that if you looked at it from the front, it looked like a completely different person than when you looked at it from the side.
To me, it always just looks like the wife of Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Anyway, so just to sum it all up, well, Dark Souls 2 is my favorite Souls game in this series so far. I've played a little bit of DS3 and Bloodborne. I've beaten Dark Souls 1 like 3 times. And I've played just a tad bit of Demon Souls, but just something about Dark Souls 2, and I think it's because it was the game that got me into the Soulsborne series. Regardless, I only played all the way up to the Ruined Sentinels in Dark Souls 2 the first time around. And then that's when I stopped playing the game because I forgot why. But anyway,
I think because Halo 5 was coming out.
Yeah, I think that was the reason. So anyway, but like I fell in love with the combat. I guess it's just because I'm matured in terms of just gaming and such, and I was more open-minded. I just fell in love with Dark Souls 2, and I got first game for $10. I'm like, I'll give this game another try. And with my experience with DS2,
I bought the only copy of Demon Souls within a 50-mile radius that same day.
I know. So getting back into Dark Souls 1 after, my horrible experience I had with it back in 2010, it wasn't that bad. I understood everything, what was going on, and just from then on out, the Soulsborne series became one of my favorite video game series of all time. The lore, because I absolutely love Historia-based stories. Like just universes that's, while yes, they have a good story in terms of characters and such, the premise of them is more historically written, more historically based. Not in terms of like our real world history, just like the feeling of them. Like Halo's a Historia based universe. Star Wars is a good mixture, but like Dark Souls, it doesn't really have characters, but it's just history, and I love that. So that's the game.
Another one of mine.
So,
Valiant Hearts: The Great War. This was an indie game. I'm pushing the rules. With an indie game here. This game, Valiant Hearts, is one of the few games I've ever cried in. I've ever shed a tear for. Beautiful, just a beautiful game. It's there's really not much you can say about it. It's not a very long one.
Oh, I have a game that blew my expectations away, and I've talked about this on podcasts before. This is a game I constantly bring up about how much I used to hate it and now love it. Blizzard's Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
God, I was so stupid to think the game would be bad. When I first saw it, I thought it was going to be another TF2 clone, and I absolutely hate TF2. In my opinion, it's a terrible game. Yes, I know the PC Master Race is going to shout at me in the comments. But oh my god, Overwatch is so unique, and all the characters are so different and diverse, and they each have their own play style. There's like 23 different characters, and they all play so drastically different from each other.
Harambe.
Yes, there is a gorilla. His name is Winston.
Harambe.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Winston is amazing.
Everyone, pick Winston.
It's Hive Room.
Yeah, it's noon.
Oh my god, it's 1:30 a.m. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think it's
What the hell are we doing?
We still need to answer the best AI we've ever played with.
I don't know.
Then we can end the podcast.
I know it's a mod, but it's gonna be Inigo.
I think as far as are we trying to do like the most realistic AI?
Yeah, just your favorite AI you played with.
Oh god. Okay, I have two winners then, because I have one that's the most realistic and then one that is just my absolute favorite to play with.
Okay, go.
Okay, so the most realistic AI I've ever played with, it has to be Trico from The Last Guardian.
Okay.
Literally, again, I said it in my review of The Last Guardian. Not an animal person.
He's very animal-like.
Oh my god, he is like a real live animal. He walks, he moves. When the wind blows, his fur blows in that direction, and it's not like a consistent one way. No, the wind like spirals like in the real world. It's very, very natural. And it's just so lifelike. It's amazing. I love it. And then as far as like AI in terms of just fun to play with, I hate that I keep going back to it, but Kingdom Hearts, I just love it.
All right. I'm going to go with fun to play with. Fun to play with, I know he's a mod, but Inigo, just so freaking funny. I love Inigo.
Oh.
I play with him all the time, but probably the smartest AI. I love the Left 4 Dead AI. Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. I think they're great, and they
strategy.
They make the game playable.
I think Left 4 Dead is the best game Valve ever made.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
I don't really have something for the smartest AI because I don't really pay much attention to the intelligence of like friendly AI for the most part. I will say my favorite AI to fight and play with is just any squad member you bring within Mass Effect. Just the trilogy, just the series. So, just because I'm really good with the squad mechanics too.
Right,
so
yeah.
I know how to be resourceful with them.
Oh, I'm terrible at squad mechanics in any game.
It'll be great. It'll be fun.
All right. Hey, I want to give a shout out to some sports AI real quick. Some of the best sports AI.
Before you do that, let me bring up a mod real quick.
NBA 2K, and the worst sports AI, the worst racing AI. Oh, straight that one of the best ones is Gran Turismo. One of the worst one is the new NASCAR games. Any NASCAR game since 2011 has had crap AI. Awful.
I just gotta quickly bring up these two mods that I have to pay my respects to because they're just that beautiful, and they're both in Skyrim. So the Macho Man Randy Savage mod, where all the dragons turn into the Macho Man. Yeah. Oh, who invited the Macho Mans? It's over now.
Yeah, my favorite dragon mod is the Thomas the Tank Engine.
And then I found this. I found this mod just a few days ago. Someone turned all the dragons in Skyrim into Sanic. And instead of the main theme playing when you fight them, it plays the Sanic theme.
One of my favorite mods of a game it's actually Fallout 4. Whenever you die, it goes, what you say?
Ooh, what you say? Yeah, another good Fallout one is every time I level up, I hear Todd Howard you remember when Todd Howard announced Fallout 4? Remember the best phrase that everyone made a very short-lived meme for, and it was like, all of this just works.
Yeah.
Every time I level up in Fallout 4, it says that, and I lose my shit every time.
Oh, I love the mod in Fallout 4 that if you shoot a what are they called, Fat Boy? If you shoot a fat boy, it goes. Donald Trump says a small loan of $1 million. Every time you shoot it, it goes small loan of $1 million. Small loan of $1 million. Small loan of $1 million. God,
I'm trying.
Every single time you die in Dark Souls, it says thanks Obama. Or every single time
when you light a bonfire, joint lit.
Joint lit.
All right, I think we this stream has become a shit.
Yeah, we've gone way off track. It's all right.
People don't listen to our streams for our opinions. They listen to our
What people listen to our streams, Maddux? We don't really have a lot of subscribers or viewers.
My mother watches our. No, she doesn't. I thank God.
I'm so done. My mother. No, she doesn't. I lied. She hates me.
Not even my mom will view my streams.
It's okay. I don't think any of our parents watch our stuff.
Dude, if one of our parents watch our streams, it would be bad.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad.
Also, by the way,
can you imagine how uncool we are that our parents watch our streams? God, no. My girlfriend watches our streams.
Also, just to let the audience know that we aren't just some teenagers or whatever talking about our parents. We're college students, okay? There you go.
Wow, way to make it sound even lamer, Ben.
That's not LOL.
I still find it funny. I'm looking at our channel right now. I find it funny how of all of the stuff we've posted, our Cars 3 stuff is our most viewed. Like, I
know, right?
One we did a month ago, the car, when it was just, I think it's just me and Maddux in that video. It's us talking about the first Cars 3 trailer. It has almost 200 views. That's so sad.
Hey, we almost have 200 views. All right.
We have 13 subscribers.
We need to end this stream before we just fuck off, man.
Okay.
I get the title. I get the title this podcast.
Please. All right, you title. I'll put the image up. Jacob, you write the description. Whoever does the best at their job wins. Okay.
God, are we really wanting to do that?
Whoever does the best at their job wins.
Okay, in the stream.
Please make that the title of the video. Whoever does the best at their job wins.
Thank you guys for viewing. If you have made it this far, cut to you. If you've made it this far, thank you for viewing this. All right, you achievement unlocked.
Bleep bloop.
Achievement unlocked. You are not a loser.
Achievable.
3 gamer score. You don't get the luxury of a full 5.
Three whole gamer score and a half of a common trophy. Thank you guys for making it this far. We really appreciate. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Please leave a comment below talking about how wrong we are, how right we are, and insulting Jacob's mother.
All right. Well, now I'm real glad.
Fuck this. I'm just goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Ben.